Hey, what's going on, everybody? I've got a set of Tein Flex Z coilovers in front of me. This is for the 10th gen Honda Civic Si only. There are some sweet features on this thing. Can't wait to show them to you, so let's get going on it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's JP here from Edge Autosport.com. Thank you so much for checking out the video today. I've got a set of Tein Coilovers in front of me for the 2017 and newer Honda Civic Si. That's the 10th gen Civic. Obviously, it's a really nice set of coilovers. I'm super excited to tell you about it and show it to you. This is specific to the Si. This is not going to fit any of the other models. Obviously, if you have an Si or if you know anything about them, you know that they have an electronic damper from the factory. So this kit is going to address that functionality. It removes the functionality of the electronic damper, but it does provide the cancellation functionality so that you don't have to worry about any lights on your dash telling you that it's not plugged in anymore. So I'll go over that. At the end of the day, let us know if you have any questions. Put some comments below if you have any. We'll get back to you very quickly, and this stuff is going to be on our website. So if you are interested in purchasing it for your car, head over to edgeautosport.com and check it out. So we'll start off with the rear section. This is the rear spring right here. This looks just like a lowering spring from Tein, but this is the spring that goes inside of the kit. It's powder coated green, really nice finish. It's a progressive design, so it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for the street. It'll be softer when it needs to be, harder when it needs to be, and it also has the spring insulators, so this is going to keep the spring quiet as it compresses and moves around as the car is operating. The rear shock is right here. As you can see, it comes with a new upper mount. Through the top, it is adjustable. The dampening is adjustable. There's 16 different levels from soft to hard that you can adjust. Now, one cool thing about the Si specific kit is it does have this rubber grommet right here. Actually, it's a rubber plug right here. You can remove that and reach into there and adjust the dampening while it's mounted on the car. On the regular Civic kit, you actually can't do that. On this kit, you can. So that's a really nice feature on this Si specific kit. On the bottom here, you have the locking collar to adjust the height. As the height is adjusted, or, as you turn the shock body along these threads on the outside, the height is adjusted. The lower spring perch is also adjustable, but you really only want to adjust that to set the preload on the rear spring. So get it to the right load based on how the car sits, and then adjust the height on the shock from there. Now I'll go over this error cancellation device right here. This is really sweet. So I have the device right here. This is just a wire with a little, kind of a dummy signal on the end of it. There's 2 grommets that come per shock, and what's super neat about this thing is that the shock has a bracket built onto it to mount this little dummy device onto the shock. So you plug it into the old harness, you mount it on the shock right here in this bracket, and on the bracket you fit these 2 rubber grommets, so it stays quiet, it stays tight, and you don't have a cancellation error notice on your dash. So that's really sweet. There's another device out there on some other shocks, but I'd say this is probably the easiest to install by far. It's just, you install it with the shocks. It's really not that hard at all. So the fronts, the fronts are also going to feature that bracket as well. So front and rear, all 4 corners, you're going to be able to mount that dummy device. So here is the front coilover setup. It comes pre-assembled. It's powder coated green, springs are the same color. The cool thing about this one is the upper mount. This is a steel bracket with camber adjustability up here. So that's a function change from factory. You can adjust the camber from the front, from the top. Also has 16 levels of adjustability. You just reach down in here, and obviously on the front, it's super accessible, so you just turn the knob right from the engine bay and adjust the stiffness levels of the shock. It's a pillow ball upper mount, so very direct feel, very strong. Going to give you a lot of feedback, and just super durable altogether. So this replaces the entire front assembly, shock and spring. This is going to be height adjustable. You also just turn the shock body on the threads here, so you are not changing the travel of the stroke of the shock as you adjust the height. It also comes with this dust boot to make sure to keep everything protected from dirt and debris. Both of these shocks, the front and rear, are twin tube dampers. So that's a really good damper style for the street. Has a little bit of extra stroke length to it. It also kind of absorbs impacts a little bit better than a monotube as far as just the range of impacts. So it's a good street setup for sure while being really high performance oriented. So love this setup right here. So overall, you can adjust the height on these things right around about a ½ an inch lower than stock. That's about the highest that they'll go, all the way down to right around 2.7, 2.8, 2.9 is what Tein says you can lower it. So that's quite a bit of lowering. It's definitely going to give you a much more aggressive stance, a much lower center of gravity. So the adjustability is pretty wide range of adjustability on these things. So Tein always has made good stuff. They've been around a long time. These are made in Japan. They're really durable, nicely finished, really nice equipment overall. So again, if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below. Let us know what you think about this set. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will be there to help. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.